This setup is a quad burner. Now, this is a bar-braced Spanish squat. If you're not familiar with that exercise, basically it's done very similar to this setup, but using a band behind the back of your knees, essentially, to stabilize and brace your lower legs as you're doing a squat movement. This I find actually even better because bands will shift, bands aren't exactly stable. This, with the bar bracing against the uprights of the rack, or even using a Smith machine, really stabilizes the lower legs as you're doing the exercise. This bracing forces 95% at least of the tension onto the quads as you're doing a squat. So I've got a pair of 65-pound dumbbells here. The first time you try this one, just get the setup right. Start with just your body weight. Now, you can see in terms of positioning, I've got the bar set to just below the knee joint. You don't want it to be even with the knee joint because as you come down, then the bottom of your legs will kind of roll over top of the bar and it'll stop your range of motion short. You want to have them high up on the calves, like maybe an inch below or two below the knee joint, so that you can come all the way down as far as you can until basically the dumbbells are touching the floor, if that's how far you want to go. This movement is actually very gentle on the knees. Done without weight, it's actually used for rehab purposes, especially with the bands. It allows you to, if you're doing without weight, to stand more vertical as you're doing the exercise in your torso. That blocking really is effective for shifting tension and loading directly onto the quads. Now, even though, because I'm using extra weight here, I am leaning forward a bit in order to manage that, it's still getting like 95% of the loading onto the quads with this, probably even more. Make sure that when you do this, that your heels are a little bit behind the bar and that your feet are not going to slip because you will need to dig in and exert tension and pressure forward. I've also put together a free 3-week specialization training program for you. Check the first pinned comment below for details.